will avenge my children.
Here are the fish. Eating my feet is super tickly, and it's everything I can do not to jerk my legs away. Amy's feet don't taste as good as mine because she doesn't have as many fish around her feet. But I am very popular. Look at that. Christy can't hold still because it hurts.